Most people think carb loading is just smashing a big bowl of pasta before their event or competition, but there's a little bit more to it than that. And in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to carb load properly. By the end of this video, you'll know what carb loading is, who it's for, when to start and how to actually eat, how to set up your meals, hydration and macros so your gut stays happy, and the common mistakes to avoid, plus a simple template to follow. Starting off with what it is, carb loading is a short period of time where you deliberately increase your carbohydrate intake. Your body will then store it into muscle glycogen. This is what it uses for high intensity activities. Having full glycogen allows your body to hold paces more comfortably, delay fatigue, and perform at your best for longer periods of time. So who's a carb load for? To simply find out, ask yourself these two questions. 1, how high is the intensity of the activity? The higher it is, the more carbohydrates we're going to use. And 2, what's the duration of the activity? The longer we go, the more you're going to benefit from a carb load. As a rule of thumb, events lasting an hour or longer at moderate to high intensities are going to benefit from a carb load. Some examples of this would be high rocks like I'm doing this weekend, runs over an hour long, so half marathons, ultras, long bike races, a multi-day event, just anything over that period of time at that moderate to high intensity. When do you start and how many carbs should you eat? You want to start about 36 to 48 hours before your event. For most of us, this will be a Thursday and a Friday, leading into our Saturday event. You'll want around 7 to 10 grams of carbs per kilo of body weight. So this means if you're an 80 kilogram athlete, you're going to want 560 to 800 grams of carbs. And that sounds like a lot, which it is, but that's the point. We want to fill our muscle glycogen up, top our stores off. Now, a good little rule is just keep activity low in this period of time. You don't want to be burning the carbs off, which you're trying to store. Now, for most of us, this will work in well because we're probably tapering off for our event. Just think of us as a tank and we want to come in full. We don't want to be leaking out the days before the event. Now we'll get on to how to structure meals, hydration, and macros. Starting off with energy balance, the goal isn't to be in a massive surplus on these days. We're going to want to shuffle around the other macros to put the calories towards the carbohydrates. So we're going to bring fats down a fair bit and keep protein at a sensible level. Starting off with fat, we're going to drop it down each day to 0.5 grams of fat per kilo of body weight. What this means is if we use our 80 kilogram athlete, it's going to be about 40 grams of fat for the day. We're going to keep protein high still, but no more than 1.6 to 1.8 grams per kilo of body weight. What this means is if we use the 80 kilogram athlete again, it's going to be about 130 to 145 grams of protein per day. Now we're going to want to spread out our meals throughout the day. Around about 5 to 6 work well. This is going to keep our gut happy and make sure we're not force feeding ourselves at the meals. Now with hydration, we're going to want to drink a little bit more than usual. Nothing crazy where you're peeing every 30 minutes and your pee's clear, but we certainly want more than usual because every time we have a gram of carbs, we're going to have 3 grams of water attracted to it. Which, trust me, from experience, you don't want to come into competition dehydrated because of this reason. And if we look at electrolytes, we're probably also going to want to have a little bit more than usual. Nothing crazy, just salt your food a little bit extra, maybe even have a serving or 2 of electrolytes. Now, as I touched on before, every gram of carb we had, we're going to attract 3 grams of water, which means the scales might go up. So don't freak out if this happens to you. And when we look at food, just keep it simple. Low fiber carb sources are great. Things like white rice, pasta, bagels, white bread, rice cakes, cereals, bananas, potatoes, and sorbet are perfect options. Now let's touch on some common mistakes. I've mentioned a few of these and hopefully the information I've provided will make sure you won't do it. But just in case, I want to touch on them again to ensure you don't fall in the trap most people do. Starting off with too much fiber or fat. This can add unnecessary calories and slow digestion. Not drinking enough water. This can make us dehydrated heading into competition. Underestimating how many carbs you actually need. It's quite a lot, so make sure you're not undershooting. Number 4, trying new or unfamiliar foods. Race week is not the week to do this. And number 5, loading too late. You want to give your body enough time, not just the night before, to fill up your muscle glycogen stores. You want at least 36 to 48 hours like we mentioned at the start. To wrap this up, let me give you a quick template to run through. I'm going to use our 80 kilogram athlete competing on a Saturday. Starting off with the time frame, because we're competing on a Saturday, we're going to start carving up on a Thursday. You can do a little bit before, but definitely don't go later. So Thursday and Friday are going to be our days we're going to carb up. We're going to try and hit 7 to 10 grams of carbs per kilo of body weight. So this is going to be roughly 560 to 800 grams of carbs for our 80 kilogram athlete. Protein, at a max, we're not going to want to go over 1.6 to 1.8 grams per kilo of body weight. This is going to equivalent to 130 to 145 grams per day. And fat, we're going to have it 0.5 grams per kilo of body weight, which is going to be 40 grams per day. Split this into 5 to 6 meals per day. Drink water with each meal, little more than usual. Keep your activity up, trust the process, and you'll be fueled up, ready for your event to come. Hope this gave some value and you can nail your next carb load. If you've got any more questions, drop them in the comments. I'll be happy to help. And if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. That goes a long way. If you want any more personalized guidance, my coaching link's in the description below. Thanks for watching and good luck in your next event. I'll see you in the next one.